So I'm standing next to a property called Juli House in Jalan Bisma. I'm going to take you in. This isn't it behind me. This is I think the house that the guy that tends the rice fields lives in. But next to it is Juli House, and it has a beautiful outlook over the rice fields behind me. And I was meant to be staying there. In fact, I was booked into it, and when I arrived, they'd actually overbooked, and they moved me to another property, which I was really happy with. But I want to take you in and show you Juli House because they have offered to let me view a room. So we're going to go in and have a look at that now. Okay, so here we are at Juli House. We've just arrived. So Juli House is in Jalan Bisma as well. And the outlook is that beautiful rice field that we've been looking at behind me. Okay, so I know the pool does look a little bit shaded at the moment, but it's just coming up to midday and the pool is going to get all the afternoon sun. So it's nice and cool to sit around in the morning, it's in shade, and then in the afternoon you have full sun and you get a really beautiful sunset. And I'm sitting up on this little terrace up above the pool where you can come and watch the sunset if you want to. This is the pool at Juli House. The rooms are up behind it, 12 rooms. So we're just going to go and have a look at one or two of the rooms. Apparently they're all very, very similar. So if they are similar, I'll just show you one. But the outlook is amazing. It's actually hard to believe that you can get an outlook like this right in the centre of Ubud. And if you move a little bit further out into the rice fields, which I'm going to do tomorrow, the views are very spectacular. So this is a ground floor room at Juli House. Just bear in mind there are only 12 rooms here, 4 on each level. The ground floor rooms have a little terrace out the front that looks over the pool and the rice field beyond. The rooms are really spacious and they do have plenty of power points and little tables next to the bed so that you can charge anything you need to charge. There's a great little writing desk there, again with a power point next to it. And the rooms also have tea and coffee making facilities, a safe and a fridge. Now the room rate is the same here whether you have a ground floor or one of the rooms on the upper level, and it is 3 stories high. So there are ground floor, first floor, second floor. We're just going to have a really quick look at a room on the 3rd floor, and as you'll see it's very similar to the ground floor room. The main difference is it has a terrace off it with 2 chairs, a table and a spectacular view out over the rice fields. Okay, so I'm doing my usual thing. I'm sitting on the side of the road here. I better pull my feet in because I'm about to get run over. Jalan Bisma is quite narrow, and when two cars have to pass each other, there's not a hell of a lot of room. So, as I say, that was Juli House. What I'm going to do now is just take you down the road and we'll go have something to eat so that you can see what a meal in Bali costs. What a meal in Bali costs. I'm going to take you into a restaurant here in the main street of Ubud. It's virtually opposite the Ubud market. I walked past it the other day and I looked in, and it looked really beautiful. It looked really loved. The planting around it is really lush. And when I walked into it towards the back, the furniture is amazing and it's got that real Bali vibe. So I don't know what time it is, and I don't know if it's sort of lunchtime or late breakfast, but I'm going to take you in and we'll have a look through it, and I'll check what it's called. So look at this, isn't this just beautiful? It actually goes back from the street some distance, and then I'll turn it around. There's a real sort of jungly look behind here. So you can get away from the main street if you want to, and the noise and chaos of Ubud, and you can sit quietly in the garden area here and have a meal. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Don't you just love it? It is such a really beautiful setting, and it's not very busy at the moment, and if you looked at it from the street you wouldn't realise how far back it goes and how quiet it is and how relaxed it is and how Balinese in flavour it is. And it's really loved. You can tell when you look around, everything's well cared for. Sometimes you go into restaurants in Ubud or in Bali in general, and they look a bit worn. They look a bit like they need a bit of a facelift, or they need to be loved. And sometimes they don't do a hell of a lot of maintenance on buildings or restaurants or hotels or guest houses or whatever. But when you find one that is cared for, it's a really lovely experience. I'm just having a quick look through their menu here, and they've got quite a variety of options. They have a lot of Indonesian entrees, they have soups, they have Indonesian mains, like chicken and duck and pork. They also have Western options and pasta, they have pizza, they have burgers, and they have toasted sort of like sandwiches, desserts, and lots of different drinks, including a bintang. So I'm thinking I'm going to do something a bit weird, and I'm just going to have a club sandwich. You know, I mean, I generally eat Indonesian food, but today I'm going to break out of the mold and have a toasted sandwich. There's this cool little seating area right at the very back, and when I turn around, this is the view. It's really beautiful. It's a romantic little seat for two. So one of the really cool things about eating here is that although you're outside, there are these pavilions that give you lots of shade, but there are also lots of trees around. So you sit here in the heat of Ubud, but the breeze sort of wafts around you and keeps you cool, and the trees keep you protected from the sun. So it's a great option. Okay, so I've just finished my meal, and the restaurant is called Gedong Sisi. Now, it's a really pretty venue. It's very pretty during the day, and as I mentioned before, there's plenty of shelter here, so you could sit outside at a table in the middle of the day and you're protected by either canopies or trees above. So it's a really pretty area. I'd imagine at night it's really, really beautiful. I would imagine the lighting is amazing, and it just has that authentic Bali theme about it, which is quite hard to find. So I've just got my bill for my food, and it came to a total of 151,000, so it's about $15. So that was for a bintang and my sandwich, which was really delicious. And it had egg and bacon and lettuce and what else? Cucumber. It's really tasty. So I had to ask what Gedong Sisi, which is the name of the restaurant, means, and it means the big house outside. So once again, I'm sitting on the side of the road. I'm actually in Jalan Bisma in Ubud, and I'm in Ubud for a few days because I want to show you a few small hotels in Ubud, because if you're looking for something that's a little bit different to the very large properties that are around, these small hotels are going to be like 10 or 12 rooms. So I want to show you a couple of options there. But I also want to show you a few places that you can eat at in Ubud. I'm going to pick like a variety, and I want you to see what the food looks like and what the cost is. Most of the hotels that I do show you or talk about, I have actually stayed at, because I think you get a way better feel for the place if you have stayed there. Hi guys, thanks for watching my video. I'd really appreciate it if you would like, comment and subscribe. And by doing so, you'll help grow my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.